Hello viewers. In this video, I am going to give you an idea of how to get a DNA testing done in the United Kingdom. I will mainly cover how to find reliable test centers, the testing process, the time and costs associated with it. What is DNA testing? DNA testing either proves that two individuals definitely are not related or shows the probability that two people are related. This means if a test result says that the two people are not related, it is 100% certain. However, if a test result says that the two people are related, the result comes with a probability that represents a level of confidence. It can be 90%, 95%, 99%, or even 99.9999%. The testing is conducted to prove the biological relationship between individuals. For example, father and a child, mother and a child, siblings, grandparent and a child, and so on. What is the use of DNA testing? DNA tests are used for several purposes. Some examples are to prove or assess a range of relationships such as paternity, maternity, siblings, aunt or uncle or grandparentage, either to confirm that particular relationship, or in some cases to determine a child's parentage when the parents of the child aren't available for testing. To solve a dispute about child maintenance. To apply for contact with a child. To apply for a visa so that a child can settle with you in the UK. To find out who inherits an estate when someone has died, and so on. Where to find reliable testing centers? If you're getting a test to use in court, you must use an accredited testing laboratory. If you do not, the results will not be accepted in court. You can find a list of accredited laboratories on the UK government website. The link is also given in the description. These laboratories are accredited and the Ministry of Justice reviews the list regularly. Of course, there are also more other laboratories across the UK. How is DNA testing done? It involves 3 steps. 1. A testing laboratory collects either blood or saliva sample from the participants. 2. The laboratory analyzes the DNA pattern in the samples by studying a set of DNA markers and finds out if they match. 3. The laboratory handovers the test report to the participants. How many ways a laboratory collects samples? 3 different ways. I will explain each of them. Number 1. Attend a sample collection center in person. Book a DNA test and arrange a sample collection appointment at a walk-in center. At the sample collection appointment, a mouth swab from the DNA test kit will be rubbed gently and painlessly on the inside of the mouth to collect a sample of cheek cells by specially trained clinicians. Number 2. Self-collection at home. Order a DNA testing kit from a laboratory website. Receive the kit by post. Collect samples from cheek cells by rubbing the swabs supplied on to the inside of the subject's cheek. Place the swabs in the packs supplied and post back to laboratory. Number 3. Sample collection by professional at home. Contact a laboratory and arrange a sample collection appointment at a place of your choice. The place can be your home. Specially trained clinicians from dedicated nationwide mobile sampling service will visit you. Please note that you can also choose your own GP or a GP from the list the laboratory supplies. At the sample collection appointment, a mouth swab from the DNA kit will be rubbed gently and painlessly on the inside of the mouth to collect a sample of cheek cells. Finally, you receive your test reports by email or post in the following days. Please note that, if sample is collected from an adult, his/her consent is required. If sample is collected from a child, parent consent is required. How long does it take to get the test report? Once a laboratory receives the samples, it takes usually 24 hours to 3 days. To analyze the samples, to prepare the test report and to send the report. There are options to get the report by post or email or both. If post is the preferred choice, the time can be more than 48 hours. What is the cost of DNA testing? The price depends on various factors. One factor is laboratory. The prices vary from laboratory to laboratory. Second factor is level of testing. As mentioned earlier, DNA testing analyzes a set of DNA markers. The set size can be 24, 45, or something else. Some laboratories offer the facility to choose the level of testing. The higher the set size, the higher the price. Third factor is the purpose. For example, a paternity test for your own peace of mind costs around £100, but a test for legal or immigration purposes costs more than £300. Fourth factor is sample collection. The price also depends on how the samples are collected. If you collect the samples at home and post them to laboratories, it is cheaper. If you attend a sample collection center in person with prior appointment, it is a bit costly. And finally, if the collecting person needs to visit you and collect samples at your place of choice, then it would be more costly. Fifth factor is number of individuals. If more number of individuals are participating in the test, the cost is higher. The price also depends on the level of detailing in the report. A technical data table showing the comparison of the DNA markers between the tested individuals comes at an additional cost. For a better understanding of the costs, let us see some examples from December 2023. The DNA tests were from 3 different laboratories: Alpha Biolabs, Northgene, and Cellmark. The first one, a peace of mind test with just 2 individuals involved, costed £208. Here the individuals visited the test center for sample collection. Also, only a soft copy of the report was sent by email. That too without the technical data table. The second one is with Northgene. The number of individuals are 3 here, but samples were collected by the individuals themselves at home, so it is cheaper. The third one is with Cellmark. Here, the clinician visited the house and collected samples. Moreover, the hard copies of the reports are ordered, so the price is high in this case. You can observe that different laboratories have taken different amount of time. This is all about details of DNA testing in the UK. Hope you have found this video useful. If you have more information about DNA testing in the UK, please comment under this video. Thank you for watching.